सुन तो सही जहां में है तेरा फसाना क्या.
וואי, נסראללה עף באוויר, כמו כדור פינג.
And I stand here today to do what EU leaders won't do, and that is to apologise to the people of Gaza and Palestine. I'm sorry that it has taken tens of thousands of deaths and the imminent death of 14,000 starving babies just so that the European Commission can agree to review an association agreement that should have been suspended years ago. I'm sorry that the EU countries continue to send the bombs and weapons that shred your children to pieces, and that there's no accountability for their complicity in your mass murder. I'm sorry that over a year after the ICJ ruled that there was a credible risk of genocide against your people, EU leaders have failed to agree a single sanction against Israel. I'm sorry that EU leaders have refused to enforce the ICC arrest warrants for Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant, the war criminals responsible for the genocide against you. I'm sorry that you are starving while a few kilometres away Zionists dine in the finest restaurants. To the children of Gaza, I am sorry that the EU's complicity and the moral cowardice of our leaders have resulted in your childhoods being stolen, your bodies being starved and broken, and your brutal murder. I want you to know that the public stand with you. We stand with you against the complicity of our leaders. Outside these institutions, people are making it clear they will never accept the normalisation of genocide or the violation of international law. We have not abandoned you. Never again means never again for anyone.
इसराइल और फ़लस्तीन के दरमियान जंग बंदी के बारे में बड़े बड़े दावे किए गए थे. एक हफ्ते का वक्त दिया गया था, लेकिन अब अमेरिका भी खामोश है और यूनाइटेड नेशंस भी खामोश है.
We all condemned the horrible, terrible attacks of Hamas. But what we are witnessing in Gaza is a level of death and destruction that has no parallel in recent times. And it is something that undermines undermines the most basic conditions of human dignity for the population of Gaza, independently of the enormous suffering that they are having. We absolutely need a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. And I hope that the parties are able to overcome, both parties are able to overcome the difficulties that they still find for that ceasefire to take place. But the ceasefire is not enough. It is essential that that ceasefire leads to a solution, and that solution can only be possible if both Palestinians and Israelis can have a state where they can exercise their rights.
गजा शहर आज भी मौत की वादी बन चुका है. कत्लेआम जारी है.
Last years, Israel has bombed, Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Iran, Sudan, Yemen. Of course, Palestine is illegally occupying Palestine, parts of Syria, illegally occupying parts of Lebanon. Are you able to condemn this? Or do you say, no, I fully stand with Israeli violations of international law? Do you have these double standards, or do you adhere to international law?
सारी दुनिया का एहतजाज अपनी जगह, लेकिन अब तो इसराइल के अपने अवाम भी एहतजाज कर रहे हैं कि जंग बंद की जाए.
I'm a changed person. I will never be the same. I don't know how anyone can be. Looking at the crimes against humanity that we've all witnessed, especially against children. These helpless, helpless children slaughtered in the tens of thousands. Humanity's dead. I don't know what I'm going to tell my children. I don't know how I can explain to them that the world has allowed this to happen. And if we don't hold Israel accountable, what's next? What's next? That's the question that I want to ask. Is this really the world that we're going to live in? Where this state can commit these crimes on camera with impunity? Proudly. That's not the world that I wish to grow children in and raise children in. And it terrifies me. So yes, I'm very impacted, and I question people who are not. I question people's soul. If you are not impacted by what you see, how? How are you human?
फ़लस्तीन में बच्चों का कत्लेआम जारी है। बच्चे भूख से बिलख रहे हैं, दम तोड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन दुनिया की कोई ताकत इस जंग बंदी के लिए अभी तक इसराइल को आमादा नहीं कर सकी है।
The court has found that punishing someone for sharing facts about these war crimes is also illegal. I was punished for my political opinion. In December 2023, I shared a Human Rights Watch post because Human Rights Watch found that Israel was using starvation as a weapon of war in Gaza. It is now June 2025, and Palestinian children are still being starved. We see their images every day, emaciated, skeletal, scavenging through the rubble for scraps. This unspeakable suffering is not accidental, it is engineered. Deliberately starving and killing children is a war crime.
सारी दुनिया एहतजाज कर रही है, लेकिन फ़लस्तीन में जंगबंदी नामुमकिन बन चुकी है।
There is no food, there is no water, there is no life here. Please help my children.
For the Jewish people to allow this to happen to children and civilians of all ages in Gaza, for whatever reason, is unconscionable and unthinkable. And I ask you Jews everywhere all over the world to spend some time alone and think, is this acceptable and sustainable? How could it be done to you and your ancestors, and you turn around and you do it to someone else?
شدوا بعضكم يا أهل فلسطين، شدوا بعضكم. ايدينا واحدة يا ستي والله ايدينا واحدة، ما ودعتكم. رحمتك النبيل يا الله، رحمتك وغفرانك يا الله.
بطعم الموت وكأس المر يسقينا، هموم فوق طاقتنا وليل فينا.
Yeah, tell me why.
When you see the slaughter of all those innocent kids in Gaza, and our government provides cover for it, and in fact funds it, that leads to a lot of rage among hardworking Americans who see their quality of life go down the drain as we're funding it.
इस्लामी दुनिया मुकम्मल खामोश है। सुन तो सही जहां में है तेरा फसाना क्या।